Welcome to Superstitions, Traditions, and Definitions. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Carol.
And today we're going to talk about lucky rabbit's feet because carrying a severed animal part is always going to bring you good luck.
It's just not good luck for the rabbit.
Not for the rabbit.
It's not a spare foot. No. They probably need that little foot to hop away.
I mean, they got 3 others.
But that's not okay.
For who?
For the rabbit.
He's got 3 spares. We only have 2. If somebody were to carry our foot around on a keychain, we would have problems.
Well, yeah, because that would be really gross. You wouldn't lose your key, though.
No.
It'd be hooked to this stinking hunk of meat.
Right. Rather large.
Sure. Do you leave your shoe on? Do you take it off?
I think you dress it. Whoever is the holder of your foot will get to decide that.
Okay.
I mean, if they're going to a nice dinner, they'll probably put it in a heel. If they're going for a run, a little track shoe.
A little track shoe on your severed foot that they keep their keys on.
Right.
Ick.
They're going to the creek. You need a nice water shoe.
You need a water shoe. Float on down the...
That's right.
That's so yucky.
I'll leave you my foot.
Okay. Would you?
Mm-hmm. Do you want it before I die or after?
I'll leave it too. So you just decide wherever you want to stick it. Stick it.
All right.
Maybe we should get to our subject.
We were.
No, we're talking some shit.
Oh.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Get to the subject.
Let's hear it. I can't wait to learn.
You can't wait to learn.
Right. And make fun of it. I mean, discuss it. Discuss it.
Discuss it. We're not making fun. Ever.
Maybe a little bit. Anyway, go ahead.
So rabbit's feet being lucky originated with ancient Rome.
Why?
I don't know.
God, Kristen. I'm going to ask.
I know. They associated rabbits with good luck.
And
they
rabbit
were
stew.
A symbol of protection against evil and bad luck.
I wouldn't protect anybody against evil. If you cut my foot off, I'm not protecting you from anything. I'm going to let them get you. Go on evil spirits that way. Yeah, like you wouldn't. Somebody cut your foot off and you're going to be like, okay, friends.
That is not how we treat our friends.
That is not how we treat our friends. I still have both feet. You haven't cut one of mine off yet.
Not yet.
No.
Because that's not how we treat our friends.
No, and I would probably drive like shit on the way here if I only had one foot. I mean,
you're right-footed, so I'll just take the left. The left one is the lucky one anyway.
No.
On the rabbit.
No. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
No. I think you made that up. Yep. You didn't read that someplace. Why?
The hind left foot. That's the one that gets away, I guess.
When it's running away, the left foot is the one that gets away.
That propels
Does it outrun itself?
Yes.
So a little left foot will be up here, and the rest of the bunny will be back here trying to catch up.
Have you ever seen a bunny run?
I've seen them hop. Yeah, they're pretty fast.
They are?
Yeah.
It's that left foot. That left back foot.
Mm-hmm.
Hop so fast with that
You think that if they hop fast with that one and not as fast with the other one, that they would run in a circle? Come
Science. Now stop it.
Okay. All right. What else you got?
That is a science theory, and we are not about that here.
What other bullshit have you got for us?
It can be traced back as far as the 8th century.
Are you sure? It's not the 6th?
No.
Or the 7th?
No.
We're going with the 8th now? Is that our final answer?
Our final
sticking with it?
Sticking with it.
Okay. Not 9th?
Not 9th.
Not 26th? 8th.
Just the 8th.
Sweet. There we go.
In 77 AD, Pliny the Elder.
I know, because we talk a lot about him.
We talk a lot about Pliny's. Sounds like a whiny little man.
Yeah.
He claimed that carrying a hare's foot would cure you of gout.
Okay. Maybe just don't get gout. Then look how you're gonna shape up. You're not gonna have to hurt little furry creatures.
But if you don't have a rabbit's foot, Are you going to not get gout?
You going to get a chipmunk foot? That might be lucky too. We don't know. They're fast.
Well,
let's hear it.
The Europeans in the 16th century,
Yes, ma'am.
they fought rheumatism and cramps with a hare's foot or a mole's foot.
How does that help cramps?
The cramp sees the foot and is like, y'all are disgusting. I'm out of here.
You forgot you had cramps because you're so grossed out.
The rheumatism was like, I ain't messing with you. You're kind of nasty.
Yep. If I don't go away, you're going to cut my fingers off or some shit.
Y'all ain't right.
Ick.
Ick.
That's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Back to the 16th century.
I really can't.
Why?
Because they ain't here.
Get a time machine.
No.
You don't want to go back in time?
Not really.
I mean, I've got questions. After starting this podcast, I have so many questions.
Of course you do.
I'm like, what? Why?
Mm-hmm.
What were y'all thinking?
They weren't. That's
they were thinking too much, I think.
No, they weren't thinking enough, or they were just making up some smack and thinking, you know what, let's just go with this. Who gives a shit? And the rest of us are like, I beg your pardon. I do. I'd like to know why is it the left foot? See, we're back to that.
We are. So Pliny the Elder claimed that carrying a hare's foot would cure gout.
Why?
Because it's lucky.
Why is it lucky?
Because
it's not too lucky. Who's it lucky for? It's not lucky for the rabbit who didn't get away. We're going to keep coming back to that.
You are so worried about that little rabbit.
As should you be. Duh.
I mean, I'm just thinking they got 3 other feet. They're fine.
I would say no. God gave him 4 and somebody hacked off 1. That doesn't make you fine. That makes you incomplete.
So the left foot of the rabbit is the lucky one because it is believed to promote reproduction. I guess they store their hormones in their left foot. So if you take it, you are helping the rabbit population.
You know, none of that makes any sense.
I know, but
you said it.
I also know that in the 17th century, they
were not apparently as sophisticated as we like to think we are today.
The left hind foot was a handy way to benefit from rabbit luck. In some cultures, this foot is believed to promote reproduction.
Then stay away from that left foot.
You are helping. That's like spay and neutering in the 17th century.
Maybe it's you that's going to be fertile. You carry that lucky rabbit's foot around.
That is why they carried it.
I don't want to have more children.
Me either.
I've got plenty.
Me too.
They're grown and doing things and pissing me off because they don't love me no more. I mean, they do, but they're awful busy.
Mm-hmm. They're loving other things too.
Yes.
Out living their life. How dare them?
How dare they?
Don't let them have a rabbit's foot.
No.
If they have good luck, they won't need to come home. If they have bad luck, they'll need to come home tomorrow.
Well, some of them still live at home, so they'll need to come home.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how it is.
That's good. That's right. That's good. So it symbolizes protection from evil spirits and bad luck.
Protection from evil spirits?
Protection.
You said production. I don't want extra evil spirits.
It symbolizes protection.
Okay. Do we know why?
Because the bunny as a talisman. The bunny rabbits.
Is it because they're so fluffy and you just love to pet them and they make you happy?
No. It is because the bunnies, this is not the basketball team, Celtic.
There you go.
The bunnies burrowed in the ground. They lived in the ground, which made them closer to the underworld.
Oh, they're demonic.
So they could communicate with the spirits of the underworld. So the not basketball team, Celtics.
Yeah, those guys.
They were afraid of the bunnies and they stayed away from them.
Of course.
They didn't carry their feet around.
They can't shoot for shit. I mean, they just, can't make it.
I don't think we should insult a basketball team.
I'm not. I'm insulting the not basketball team.
Oh.
They're not that lucky.
They aren't that lucky.
No.
The basketball team, they can't shoot?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of faded for a little while. They didn't carry severed animal parts
Well,
for
good.
a minute.
I encourage that.
Oh, yeah. But then it was picked back up in the 16th century in the Europeans.
Because
I guess they read something Pliny wrote and they were like, if it works for gout, I bet it will work for rheumatism and cramps. So then they started grabbing the rabbit.
just the left one.
From
I
the
knew
back.
you were going to say that.
He still had 3.
Not good enough. Still kind of mean. What's wrong with you? Why don't you think it's kind of mean?
Well, I mean,
well,
I have arthritis.
you think that rabbit's foot is going to help you?
If I thought that it did, I would cut that rabbit's foot off myself. It's painful.
It would be painful to get your foot cut off.
The arthritis is painful.
Well, yeah, no shit. I have it too. My little terrible thumbs.
If it's going to get all better because I cut a rabbit's foot off.
No.
And dry it out and preserve it.
I take a pill.
I do too.
I kind of figured.
Mm-hmm. But that's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it probably works a little better than the rabbit foot anyway.
You take that and rub it between your hands and rub it all over your body and chew on it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what makes you all healthy and well. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's hear more. What else does Pliny say?
So the 16th century, when they, picked this little strange dead critter's leg up to
okay, here's one. Here's one for you. What if it's roadkill? Does it have to be a fresh rabbit?
The Europeans don't care.
Oh, okay. So you can find yourself a dead rabbit and cut his foot off.
In just a minute, we're going to talk about another culture who is very specific about how you get this rabbit's foot.
Okay. Can't wait.
I know.
Go get them.
So the Europeans, they don't care. You stumble upon a dead rabbit, you take that left foot.
I'm not necessarily against that because you're not hurting anybody. Well, yeah, but if he's not dead and you cut his foot off and then you're like, well, he's going
to be mad at you. Yeah, but he still has 3. He's fine. He'll get over it eventually. No, you don't know.
I do too.
People live with
would you get
missing
over it?
appendages all the time.
No, you wouldn't.
I had a dog with 3 legs once.
Why would you do that?
I didn't take its leg.
You found out that leg wasn't lucky, didn't you? Yeah. Trying to get rid of your cramps and
doesn't work.
Decided you'd rub that dog leg all over you.
Schnauzer legs do not.
Leave the schnauzers alone.
That's right. Just the rabbits, not the schnauzers.
It's because they're German, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. They're like, I'm not helping you.
Yeah.
You cut my foot off. Stupid.
So, the European 16th century, the rabbit's foot.
Mm-hmm.
It was also, because they burrow. So they kind of took Pliny and then
they need their feet. Okay.
I am going to explain this to you.
Are you sure?
So that it makes perfect sense. Because the ancient folks always made perfect sense.
They really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always. When you drown that witch, if she floats, then she was innocent. And it's too bad we killed her. But we know. Now we know. Because it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You don't make no sense. Go ahead, though.
They took Pliny.
Where'd they take him?
They took his belief.
Okay.
That it's going to cure their rheumatism.
And cramps.
Okay. And then they talked to the not basketball team, Celts.
Anyway, go ahead.
And they're like, those little critters burrow underground and they commune with the underworld. And so they're like,
maybe I should get rid of this. Maybe I shouldn't have death in my pocket.
So then they were like, you know what? It is a good luck talisman because witches.
Oh, of course, more witches. More witchy poo. What'd she do now?
If they are curing ailments. If they are curing ailments.
I like ailments better, actually. We're going to have to keep that. Anyway, go ahead.
If they are curing ailments and talking to the devil.
Oh, would they do both, though? Would you cure somebody and then talk to the devil? It kind of seems, like it's.
I mean, if it's a witch and she works for the devil, then yeah, the devil's gonna.
Well, yeah, but why would she cure somebody? The devil doesn't want anybody cured. Come on,
You are making this
Counter-
rather difficult.
And
You better calm down.
Shh.
Simmer down.
No, it'd be counterproductive. I'm going to fix you, and then he's going to say, "What'd you do that for?" And then she's going to have to go back and undo it.
Protection. They were always wanting to hang those witches and burn them at the stake and stuff.
So the devil wanted the witches to cure somebody, so they'd be called witches, and then they'd be hung.
The witches wanted to cure a few people here and there for protection.
No.
Well, because the devil ain't doing it.
He's not going to.
No, so they need the witches. The witches need the people.
You just said the witches work for the devil.
Yeah.
You are going round and round and round in circles, and you're not making any sense.
You're not following the circle.
It's a big round circle.
You just got dizzy in the circle. That's why.
No.
You were dizzy in the circle.
No. You're dizzy.
The witches commune with the devil.
Yes.
So that they can cause a ruckus.
Sure.
Because they love causing a ruckus like the devil. But not really. I mean, they were midwives trying to help women have babies and cure a cough with some herbal remedies. But that's beside the point. So.
No.
No.
No. Go for it. What else you got?
So,
let's hear it.
They're working with the devil.
Mm-hmm. But not curing people, because that's not.
They don't want to be hung. They don't want to get dead. They want to keep working for the devil.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I get you.
They find a couple of people and help them.
Mm.
So that those people will protect them.
Or those people will go tell on them.
And then there's that.
Yeah.
Because, they're witches. They weren't thinking it all the way through, I guess.
A whole lack of gratitude there.
I know.
I saved you, and now you go on and tell on me.
I mean, technically, that is exactly how it worked.
Yep.
They went and got the herbal remedies from the person they considered a witch. And then they were like, you know what? I'm not dead, and it's her fault.
I'm not dead, and it's her fault.
So why don't you kill her?
Yeah. I would maybe like to take that person with me then.
I know.
I take it back.
Yeah. You give me those herbs right back here, sir.
You get to keep those cramps and that rheumatoid arthritis stuff.
That's right.
Piece of shit. Go out and get you dead.
Mm-hmm.
And after all you did was help them. It's the devil's work right there.
That is the devil's work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who was working for the devil?
Everybody.
Not the witches.
Oh, the witches.
Not in the reels.
Well, sometimes. I suppose. Probably.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
yeah.
They were herbalists.
They like trees and nature, little plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you trying to say right now, Carol? Mm-hmm. What are you?
They probably have rocks, and crystals, and things like that.
To sit in dirty water creeks.
Probably just like you. Just like you. Our little witch.
It is not the first time I've been accused of witchcraft.
I know it's not. I got so much I want to say, but I'm going to leave it be. I'm going to leave it alone.
All right. So then, it kind of died down again because we go back and forth with the why do we want to carry a dead rabbit's foot in our pocket?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think I'd like to.
I remember seeing them when I was a kid.
Yes. People put like that silver cap on the end of it and then hooked it on their keychain and stuff. So it wasn't just out there smelling bad.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's some good thinking. It's
well preserved.
Sure.
Not stinking.
No,
Taken
not really.
care of.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like at the bowling alleys and the biker bars. And why did they put a foxtail on the back of a bike? Can you tell me that? Is it the same thing?
Probably. Foxes were clever. They were associated with, they're a talisman for intelligence and
bikers
who you summon when you want to be sly.
Is that why you wear a coonskin cap? Is that the same thing?
Raccoons eat trash. I don't know what that was about.
I like the stripes on their little tail.
I love the raccoons.
Right?
They're my favorite.
They're so cute.
They are.
With their little paws.
I know. And when they take food from you that you offer them, they're so cute.
You play with raccoons a lot?
Surprised you didn't know that.
Which summoning raccoons to come up and they bring you little rabbit's feet and then you guys trade off and deal with the devil.
Raccoons don't like the devil.
How do you know?
Because they are sweet, good little critters.
They wear a mask. Some shadiness right there.
Because they're Batman.
They are not Batman. They are not Batman. They're cute.
They don't want their real identity seen. That's why they wear the mask.
Okay.
They're Batman.
Mm-hmm. Not all of them are Batman. They would have to be Batman, and that sounds stupid.
They can't just be one Batman out there saving the whole world. You have to have multiple.
No, there's one Batman.
Raccoons.
And his name is Michael Keaton.
Pretty sure that wasn't Batman's name.
No, it's Bruce Wayne, but Michael Keaton played a really good Batman. Bruce Wayne combo.
I believe you.
Oh, yeah.
So, died down. We weren't carrying the dead rabbit feet anymore.
Good.
And then in the 19th century, start of the 19th century, we picked it up again.
How come?
Because of the hoodoos.
Huh?
Because African American influence from the hoodoo that they practiced, their religion, which was part voodoo and part Christianity, and that's how hoodoo came to be.
Okay, so if you say so.
I'm saying so right now, but
I'm
there were others who said it first, and that's how I knew to say it.
Yes.
So, the African American influence, they considered rabbit lucky for their reproduction. Because,
yes,
they just pop those little baby bunnies out all the time.
Yep, lots of bunnies.
So they carried rabbits' feet to aid in virility and fertility.
Okay. I mean, if you say so. I'm going to be saying that a lot now. If you say so.
If I say
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I don't know many people that just like pop down a litter of children.
They also believed rabbits were talisman for being clever. They saw them as clever. They were kind of tricksters.
Gotcha.
So I guess being clever and a trickster brings you good luck.
I wouldn't think so. I think it would bring you the opposite.
Only if you're the one being tricked.
Well, if
you are the trickster,
okay,
you need good luck.
Yeah, you do. You need to be smart.
Exactly.
And be a step or two ahead with your missing foot.
Exactly.
No. Okay.
So it wasn't just as simple as carrying a rabbit's foot. The rabbit, you couldn't just find a dead rabbit and take its foot.
Unless you could.
No. That was the not basketball team. No, wait, the not basketball team, they avoided the rabbits.
Oh, God. I'm so confused. There's so many rabbit stories.
Pliny and his friends, they didn't care where the rabbit came from. You could walk upon a dead rabbit and be like, oh,
I'm going to take me that foot.
I need that foot for my gout.
For my gout. You're so excited about it.
And my rheumatism.
Yep. Anyway, let me hear it.
The African American influence from hoodoo beliefs. It had to be killed in a cemetery.
I see this look on your face. I knew there was some shit coming. Okay.
There's some. Anyway, left foot still. Killed in a cemetery.
Any cemetery? Does it have to be like a voodoo cemetery or a Jewish cemetery? Maybe a non-denominational cemetery? Just wherever.
If it's killed,
do you have to be like in the middle of the cemetery? Or can you just be like right inside the door?
You can be just right inside the door.
Okay.
However, if it is killed on top of a grave, it is more powerful than just willy-nilly in the cemetery.
Yeah,
The meaner the person was in life, the more powerful the talisman.
If you find somebody really mean, then your lucky charm is luckier.
Basically, yes.
Why does that make any sense?
I don't know a whole lot about the hoodoo.
You got somebody mean in the dirt. You know, they're roasted in hell someplace. And that's supposed to be lucky for you? Is that what you're telling me? I'm not going for it. You need to find some nice person. And then they would bestow on you all of their good luck and their good graces that they no longer need anymore because they're with the Lord. Yeah? My way's better.
Well, you are talking to the wrong person. I didn't make the rules.
You brought it up to us.
I brought the rules.
You did bring the rules.
I wrote the rules down and spoke the rules, but I did not make up the rules.
You didn't even bring a pen with you or anything. How am I supposed to make notes?
I have the notes for you.
I know. I have my own notes that I need. And I don't have a lucky rabbit's foot to write it down with.
So if you are in the cemetery and the rabbit is sitting on the grave of a naughty, naughty person.
Do you have to find the rabbit there? Did it pick the grave for you?
I think so. If it is under a full moon, it is even more powerful.
What if all of the planets have aligned? What if it's during like solar flares?
If it's on the Friday the 13th on a rainy night under a full moon, that is the most powerful one you can get. I don't have to be like, knew a whole lot about solar flares or planets like aligning.
Just a sprinkling of rain, or does it have to be like a torrent, like kicking your ass?
There's probably needs to be like a tornado in the distance and everything.
A few earthquakes thrown in there. Mm-hmm. Just all of it.
Yeah.
Just all of it. Okay. And
however,
that's how you
I'm
get
thinking
your luck.
at this time, solar flares and planets aligning wasn't like a well-known thing. So
I don't see why not. They had science.
They had some, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are also at the time where we had that one little guy out there making stuff up.
The wrong stuff. The stupid guy. Yeah. He spent 15 years.
Yes.
See, I paid attention in class.
Looking at his eyeball.
Yes.
Looking at the reflection of his eyeball.
In the
telescope.
I mean to tell you.
I mean, they had the science.
They just didn't know how to use it.
They just didn't know how to use it, and the wrong people were writing books about it.
Okay. All right. I like to think that we know better about the rabbit's foot these days, that it's just a rabbit's foot. It doesn't bring a bunch of luck with you.
These days, they are faux rabbit's feet.
Good.
They
to
are
be politically correct.
Still believed to be just as powerful.
No.
Especially if you put them in a bag of cemetery dirt.
Did you make that up?
Nope.
I wish you had. Okay. In a bag of cemetery dirt. From the grave of an evil person, or just dirt?
I don't know if those rules apply now.
Why not? I have to know these things. I'm on my way to the cemetery.
How would you know if they were evil or not?
That's my question. How would you know?
I won't.
Well, yeah, but you said
I mean, there are some people I can
show
assume.
up on your grave, chop this foot off in the rain, under a full moon, during solar flares, during the planet alignment.
If you were at Hitler's grave, you can assume.
Hitler doesn't have a grave. He's just roasting in hell someplace. Yes.
But, I mean, generally speaking, how would we know if they were evil? Jesse James.
Are we talking about Jesse James now? Or is he for another day?
Former President Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland.
Yes.
He received a rabbit's foot taken from a rabbit on the grave of Jesse James because the more wicked the person who is dead, the more effective the charms associated with his remains.
What if I told you that I put it over this mean person's grave and I gave it to you, and then you just manifest your own bullshit out there because I made it up? That could work.
Probably.
Okay. It was just a thought. But...
I'm really good at manifesting bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness. It keeps me going. Is that it? Have we covered it adequately?
I
think we have. We got some dead air here. What's going on?
The rabbits, it all stems around them being naughty.
How are rabbits naughty? They're just out there being rabbits.
They are burrowing underground, talking to the underworld.
So
taking their left feet, the sinister one.
The left feet?
What? The left foot.
Mm-hmm.
The sinister foot. The sinister.
Aren't you left-handed?
Yeah.
Sinister. Bad.
We already discussed that.
We should cut your hand off. I'll put that on my keychain. Oh, maybe not.
I need that one.
No.
I told you this one is just for symmetry.
Left.
You can have the right.
I don't want the right one. I want the lucky left. Give it.
You're going to have to start doing all the research, though. I'm missing my left hand.
No, you're going to have to learn to use that other one. Bam.
No, thank you.
Right here.
I am 40. I am too old to learn a new trick.
No, look, you got to keep the pimp hand strong. Don't tell me you've never heard that. Okay. All right. Well, we'll read up and we'll be back.
We're going to read up on pimp hands.
I guess so. We got to keep it strong.
We got to.
Anyway, like and subscribe. Come back for more. Come on.
I have questions about pimp hands.
We're getting to it, but not in this episode.
All right.
All right.
Like and subscribe.
Do it.
Leave us a comment. Don't cut the rabbit's feet off. It's not nice.
It's not nice.
Even the sinister foot.
Even the sinister foot. Leave it there. It's not yours.
It isn't.
Mm-mm.
That rabbit needs it. And you don't need to have as many children as a rabbit does.
No.
You got to feed them all
Anyway.
every day.
They expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, see us next time.
Tuesdays for superstition. Saturdays for Am I the Asshole Historical Edition.
Not saying it.
She loves you.
I do.
I have a fondness.
She does.
All right.
Okay. Peace out.
Peace out.